Hello guys, my name is Gutierrez. I am the manager of Cell Hotel. I love this place. This is a magnificent hotel. It's five-star rated and it's just one of the best hotels out there. I'll start off by welcoming you to the place. It's just absolutely great. And we have great prices too. You can't have a great hotel without great prices because then you have a limited amount of guests that can attend because of the prices. So we have a special offer running right now, and it's only at $50 per room, and you are saving a whole lot of money compared to what you're getting. So those prices are basically unbeatable, and it's just great. Our owner happens to be LeBron James, the greatest basketball player in the past maybe 10 years. He's won three MVPs and is the current champion of the 2016 NBA Finals. He plays with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he's a huge fan of science, believe it or not. And he is the one that had the idea of creating the Cell Hotel. And thanks to him, we have the Cell Hotel. And this is just a quick reminder to those who seem to forget that the Warriors blew a 31 lead in the finals. Our owner, LeBron James, loves to remind us of that, so we thought we'd remind you. Okay, we'll start off by Cell Hotel. It is based on a plant cell because our, I'm sorry, it's based off an animal cell because our owner LeBron James loves science so much, so he wanted to recreate it with a cell kind of base. And okay, the gate of the hotel is the first thing you'll see as soon as you walk in, and that one it can be closely related to the cell wall, which protects the cell membrane of the cell. But in the hotel, the gate protects our hotel from intruders coming in. The pillars, we like to compare them to the cytoskeleton because the pillars of the hotel keep everything up and give it its great shape. And so does the cytoskeleton. From a cell, the cytoskeleton gives it its shape and keeps it without falling apart. Dorman. Our doorman, we like to compare them to cell membrane because the doorman, he is in charge of opening and closing the door, so he controls what goes in, what goes out of the hotel, just how the cell membrane controls what goes in and what goes out of the cell. Bellboys. Our bellboys, we like to call them smoothie yard. We actually do call them that. It's pretty funny, but okay, because the bellboys in Cell Hotel are in charge of transporting every guest's bags throughout the hotel exactly how the smoothie are in the cells transports materials throughout the cell smoothly. Maids and janitors, those are the cleanup crew, just how the lysosomes are. The lysosomes in the cell are in charge of cleaning up everything and just keeping it tidy, just how the maids and janitors hired at our place at Cell Hotel are in charge of. The elevator, that's basically the rough ER, if you want to compare it to a function from a cell. The rough ER is in charge of transporting proteins or guests throughout the cell or hotel. The power room. The power room is where all the energy for the hotel comes from, where all the electricity is made, and that one can be closely related to the mitochondria from a cell because that's the powerhouse of the cell. That's what brings the power for it. The water supply system we have at Cell Hotel is very close to the vacuole because the vacuole is the vacuole is in charge of storing water in the cell, and so is the water supply system at our hotel. It's in charge of making sure that the water is always there, flowing, running. And room service, we compare it to the Golgi apparatus. I think that's how you say it. I hope my boss isn't seeing this because I'm supposed to know this. But room service is very pricey and it's almost the last resort for hungry guests at the Cell Hotel. Exactly how the Golgi apparatus packages and segregates proteins in the cell. The manager, myself, it's awesome to be part of this PowerPoint because manager, my role is being the nucleus of the cell, if you want to say so. Because the manager, I'm in charge of running the cell hotel, just how the nucleus is in charge of it's in charge of everything in the cell. The kitchen chefs or ribosomes are awesome chefs at Cell Hotel, cook every meal and prepare every food, every person's main source of energy. Ribosomes do something like that for cells as well. They produce the protein, and that's their source of energy. Our solar panels are a lot alike chloroplast, are a lot like chloroplast because our solar panels at Cell Hotel are in charge of converting sun rays into energy for the hotel. So whenever we're in the middle of the day, we don't want to have to use our power energy source. So we use solar panels. We're not wasting any other unnecessary energy. We're using the sun to create energy, just how the chloroplasts use the sun rays to create energy for the cell. And for information, if you really, really, really are interested in coming, swinging by Cell Hotel, staying there a couple nights, here we have a couple of information, whatever you need. We are located at Rival City, Texas, and there's our website. You should, if you're planning on staying there, I'm telling you to book your reservation now because our space is very limited. We have so many guests. We are becoming very popular. So book your reservation now, and thank you for your time.